Today's lesson is going to be on interviewing. An interview is a conversation where you collect information from someone. Your CS book goes over a few things that you should do before, during, and after an interview. Before an interview, you should make sure you take the time to find out something about the topic. Decide what it is you want to find out from the person you are interviewing. I would recommend that you have a minimum of 5 questions prepared for that person. Make an appointment, time and place to meet with the person. During this time, your appointments will probably have to be either virtually or it could be someone within your own house. You also need to develop questions to ask the person, as we already mentioned, and these should be like open-ended questions, so they're not just answered with yes or no. During the interview, remind the person the purpose of the interview. So I am here to talk to you about blank. Make eye contact and listen carefully. Don't interrupt the person during the interview. This isn't about you expressing your own opinions. This is about you finding out what they think. Ask follow-up questions as needed. Some examples could be, tell me more. What do you think about this? Can you go into more detail? And record the person's answers to your questions. So you could do this in writing or you could do this on a recorder. So that could be voice recording or video recording, but you need to ask permission before recording anyone. But recording it really gives you that chance to go back and listen and take more thorough notes. After an interview, make sure you thank the person for the interview. Then when you're finished and not in their presence anymore, read through your notes and make notes from your recorded interview. Organize the information you have for each question you asked and write a final copy of your interview in a question and answer format. Your CS book asks you to interview someone on their views on the influence of violence in the movies. You are allowed to do this, but I will also offer you some other topics. If you are planning to interview someone for your electromagnetism project for science, this could be an opportunity for you to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So feel free to conduct that interview and put your question and answer format in for this exercise, but make sure you also record it in your inquiry journal. You could also choose to interview someone on their current experience, what it's like living through a pandemic. If there's something else you'd like to interview somebody about, please feel free to do that. Just maybe let me know first so I can approve your topic, but this is open to a variety of influences. And think of something you're interested in learning about. Now, when you are writing your final copy of your interview, you're putting it into question and answer format. So I will have a Google document template available for you. Feel free to do this by hand or to write it into the Google document, but you start by writing down what question did you ask them, and then you record what was their answer, and then you would go on to the next question, and then the next answer. So you can choose to either just write Q and write the question, and then A and write the question, or you could write just Q and A or question and answer. Either way is fine, and then you would actually fill in with like the paragraph of what they said.